because you need to take screenshots. So this said open a file evidence because you need to take screenshot for it. So let me just open this file first. It's November 2019. So let me see if I have files in here. It's not what we need. I just finished with AS lesson, so that's why I have these files. (2019) ICT papers 2019 of November. Here's the file. Okay. So let me just copy everything and bring it on the desktop so that I can have that file when I need it. Now, the question states that I need to open the evidence document, make sure that my name is actually there when it is needed later on. So I'll just open that particular folder where I have to open that document called evidence here. So making sure that my name will be there. So I'll just put it at the top on that reason, and I'll have to save it as this one followed by your roll number. So F12, put that name, put your roll number into it, and save as Microsoft Word would be much appropriate. And there you go. So now after that, you have to skip this one now because that's Microsoft Word. You have to go to step number or task number 3. Is my voice clear enough?
Yes, miss.
Good. So you start your access. I will start from the scratch. I don't need that. What is this thing? Okay, evidence. I don't need this file. Let me just close all these files right now. All right. So is there anything else active? Don't save. One else, nothing else. Okay, there you go. So I have to create a database using the file called books. So I'll start my program access and start Plum blank database. So this is 2019 of November. So let me just name it November 2019 in the document. Or if you want to save it somewhere else, you decide. Create. There you go. So the empty thing will be nothing there. Just close this one and start from external data. New data source from file. I'm recording this, Omar, so that you can have the file later, okay?
Okay, thank you, miss.
New data file from file, and you have to make it into text file. And you browse and find the file which we saved it on desktop. And it was literally, the name of the file was books. Here's the file books. Click open, click OK. Dialog box will appear. Just click next to it. First row contains field because these are titles. Next, this turns black. You go to advanced. Now you have to make sure to format according to what the instruction says. The instruction says there are 3, 4, 5 texts and number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 texts and numbers. That number is an integer, which is integer. Followed by currency, number and number integer. Currency, long integer. The pages also is long integer also. So it's gonna be long integer also. And the available should be Boolean. So the available, it should be set into yes and no. Are you following?
How could you understand that Boolean means yes or no?
Because it says,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, all Boolean is actually Boolean, Omar, means 2 options only. It's the yes or no thing. All right. Now, one more thing you have to remember. Understand that if there's a date, it is important to format that one as a date format. So there's no date needed. So there's nothing much to worry because if there's a date format, you have to make sure to change it according to the format they want, day, month, year, or month, day, year. Click next right now. And primary key. I don't know what's the primary key. They said book reference. So I will just go here and choose book ref. Next, and click finish. So I should have one file here right now, which is considered as the N929 booking. So make sure to follow the sequence. They said this has to be the same currency with 2 decimals. So your price should have set to 2 decimals. It's already currency, so nothing to change. The availability should be yes or no as dimension. It's 0, -1. So you go to the available. In the format, change it to the options yes, no. So that when you run it and see the thing, it will become yes or no as they said here. Pages, it's number, integer, so it's already there, it's written. So some pages are not available, so it doesn't matter because they don't ask anything about it. And it says place in your evidence a screenshot of these fields. So you have to go here and take a screenshot for that with these things and bring it to your evidence document, which is written as question number 6, evidence number 6. So you have to go to step number 23 here. Paste that. And let's move on to the next question. The next question says, I need to import another file. It's called format. So I will go to the, close this one. I'll go to create as external data from file, text file, and I will choose the format. Click open, click OK, click next. First row contain. This is text, 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 number, number. Next, format, text, 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 number, number. So I think there's nothing to change at the moment. It's obvious what they are. Click next to it. Choose primary key, which is set type code. Click next and then click finish. So I should have 2 files now, which is the format and the book. So after that, they said create a relationship between format code and the type code. So you have to go to database, relationship, select both of it, click add. Then after that, you have to link 2 things. It says the,
So
yes,
slowly because
huh?
can you make it the last step? Can you make it again because I didn't see
Sure,
it.
sure.
It was set.
Here, relationship, you will click this database tools,
Yeah.
relationships, highlight the 2, or select each, double click each, no problem. It's okay. All right, I've added both the table again, so it should be deleted, like that one. So
Okay.
this said something about linking the format and type code. This is the type code and this is the format code. So you have to link these two. Drag and drop, click create, and you have that one. And it says evidence for it. So take a screenshot again for this relationship and bring it to your evidence here. So that will be the thing you have in that part. Close it, say yes. It's important to say yes to it. So we are now on question 25. Add the following records in the book tables. So book table is actually here. So you scroll down to the last part of it and you have to add this thing. It's called Rice Wolf Gift. Wolf Gift. Uh, yes.
Somebody told us something that you're supposed to click something down that
No,
will
no, this
allow
have
you to.
to go down to the last record. You can click, you can scroll down, but if there's so much, better click this so that it will go to the last record.
Okay.
The objective is to just go to the last record, actually. That's why I'm doing it. All right. DP and 2015.
The problem
2015.
is it's so hard to cheat.
Yeah. And 1. And then 1.
Everything needs evidence.
And then 416. And then it should be yes. So you can put 1 to make it.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. I added everything on that particular part of the question. And the only thing we have to hello Tala. Tala, are you there, Tala? Okay, let's just continue. All right. So for Omar, it's fine, huh?
Yeah.
So number 26, it's now related to creating report. Creating a report, we have to do here. Tala, please confirm if you can hear us, huh? And where is Tulin also? All right. So what you will do here, Omar, is you have to close this, essentially, close everything, and make a query design or wizard. So I always like the query wizard design. Click this, and you will have now an option to select the two tables. Add that one. Mr. My mic not open, my mouse lag again. Lilin is joining. Okay, no problem. As long as you can hear me, Tala, you can literally just be with us in the meeting. Okay?
What did you click to that?
Omar, your voice again is not. What?
What did you click to bring that file?
I literally clicked the create, and I went to create the query design. And then I have this and selected the two tables and just click add. And then I will have this one. Okay. Now, the first tasks that ask us to do is to find the day release date or year release. So release year, it's here. You will run it and see first the year that is involved. They don't need everything. Instead, they need only two things, 2014 and 2015. So you just have to click the criteria and paste it in the criteria. Tolin, can you hear me? Now you can see the 14 and 15. You don't need to sort it. Huh? I just sorted it for just to show. Price is another field to add. So the price field should be there. And it says 5 or more. So right now, there are some prices which is beyond that one. There are less than that. They said 5 or more only. So what you will do, you will go to this area here and you will put greater than equal to 5. Again, greater than equal to 5. So now you can see that all prices is 5 and going up because they mentioned it. And the available is set to yes. So meaning I will just go here and choose the available and add the word yes, or I can put -1 or 1. It doesn't matter. The word yes will appear. If I'll put 0, it will become no. Okay? Or if you want to put the word yes, it's no problem. It's still okay. But I think one letter, one number would be enough for that one. So those are the three things they mentions to filter. Now to show the fields, title, author, price. Title, author, price is already here. Release year, available. Release year, unavailable. So I think everything is there now. You have to put this in order. Am I rushing or am I just okay, girls? Just send the chat if you cannot talk right now. Just tell me if I'm audible or everything is fine so that I will just continue what I'm doing right now. Omar, am I okay with the audio?
Yes, mister, we can hear you.
All right, that's great. That's great. Okay, let's continue. So now we have done the query part. We just have to save this or close it and save this one with question number that you wanted to. Question 26 will be good enough to know that you are doing that question number. And the next thing you do is you have to create a report. So that is under report wizard. You click this and you choose the query that you have done, query 26, and put them in order of the question that they said, title, author, price. Title, author, price, I think release date. Yeah, release year and available. Release year and available. So now in sequence. Next to it, again, if there are some grouping that you will see, make sure that it shouldn't be like this is okay, normal right now. So do not sort at all, never sort. Click next. If they ask for landscape, choose. If they want land portrait, just choose. But leave it as tabular because that's the question actually. Produce a tabular report. So right now they ask us to create a portrait. So I'll just keep it portrait and click next. Here you can do it later, but you can do it also now by changing it into the title of book release on 2014 and 2015. And then just click finish. These things will appear now, and this is too simple as arranging them accordingly. So you can do that one under the layout view. Click the layout view and make sure that it's clear enough. So highlight or hold control button to select the title as well as the fields. So data. So highlight or drag it accordingly so that nothing is hidden, because right now I can see that something is hidden here. So book 2. Okay, that is the last word. Scroll down to see if nothing is hidden. And now you have spaces needs to be adjusted also here. Bring this also there, a little closer to it, but make sure nothing is hidden like this one. We don't want that. Did one increase this one also here. There you go. That's it. So everything is shown, nothing is hidden. Let's go back to the question. We have done everything. We don't do the sorting yet. Descending order of price. So you will go to the add sort. If this is not available, you can click from here. Here. So add sort, and it says the price is descending. So you go to the field, choose the price, and largest to smallest as descending. So here the number is decreasing, going down. Portrait, it's already portrait. If you see the print preview, you can see now that that is just one page, 2 pages file that we have. So it's fine because they don't say that one page only. Fits on a single page. So we have no choice but to make it into one page right now. So we have to find ways to make it into one page. So I will find ways by dragging this a little bit, bring it a little up, so that I can reduce the space here. I will see if that solved the problem. Right now, there you go. I have only one page, no other pages left for that one. So again, I will repeat what I have done. Omar, you want to say something?
I just want to ask what's happening right now. It's
What's
too
up?
hard.
This is exactly what is being asked on the paper. Like you have to create a report, and this is the report. In reality, you will print this in the exam. You will print like who are the people, or what are the books that was released in 2015 and 14, and and it is available. So we have hundreds of files, but only these things what they wanted to see. That's the importance of actually a database. Just like in Riada, there are thousands of students, but I can make a report, students who got 98 in their average, and I can make report like this way, where only the students who got 98% will be shown in the paper. But this time, they are only asking for the people, for the books who are released on that year, as well as it's available. This one here. And the price, I think more than 5. That's why this is the pricing that they have. These are the 3 filters that they wanted to. But they want also to know what's the title of the book and who's the author for it. So that's what I'm doing. Don't worry, it's recorded, Omar. You can rewatch this thing also. Okay? So I think because you weren't last time joining us last meeting, I think, and Tala, we did one of this last time, right? Like this type, Tulin, right? I think you want to
No,
say something, but you're muted.
this type?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No, I mean like this kind, not exactly like this, not exactly this paper, another paper, but having like this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just required practice. This is just the first thing, Omar. You can try it also later on. I will
Wait,
make
Mister,
an
I have
Yeah, I entered with you all of the meetings of ICT. I entered with you all of the meetings of ICT.
No,
Like
there was one.
last session, we were discussing about the access, but it wasn't a question like this. I was with you.
There was one meeting that only Tala and Tulin were there. Correct, Tala?
yeah,
Yeah, there was
the
one
one
meeting
on
last
I
week.
think yeah.
I think there was one day, Omar, that you weren't there because of the conflict of your time. But anyway, no problem. This is the same thing anyway, the same exact thing, but only the numbers were changed. Anyway, it will continue, and we will see that, it's always like that in the beginning until you get used to it. All right, let's just proceed,
Mister, I
okay?
have a question.
Yes. What's that?
How did you make the table look like this?
Why? Here, these are the things. You can look it from the print. You can also do it here, actually. There are so many options, but you know, I'd like to do it in fast way, like here, like no need to right click there. Here, everything is
No,
here.
I mean, how does it look like this? What doesn't it look like normal access
Ah,
tables?
you mean yours look like a mess or something?
No, I mean, why does this one look like a newspaper? Why doesn't it look like normal access
No, because
tables?
I'm about to print it now. It was like this only. Remember, it was like this.
Yeah,
But this one is just query, meaning this is how it is in the system. But I don't want to print it like this. I want the people will see the result professionally. This is how the people can see the work professionally, like this way. The report. All right.
yeah.
So that's why we are doing report. That's why we started with query and then we followed up with report. Okay, query and then report. Every report must start with query. Every question is actually about report. But without query, that report is useless. So we started query then before doing report. So let's proceed first. Title, we already added the title, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We already have the title there. Next, calculate the average price and position this under the price column. So this is the price. They want us to calculate the average price of all these things. So there's 37, there's 5. So the average price will be roughly between this 5 and 37. But how we will get it? It says it has to be under the price, has to be under here. How you will do it? So you can actually go to the layout view and see the yellow thing that now the numbers are selected. Right click any of it and you will see a thing called total price. And what they want again? They want the
Average price.
average. So just select the average and when you scroll down, you can see now that there's a number that shows up. It's 12.5289. Do you remember the currency they said? What's the decimal? It should be 2 decimal. Okay, so I know they mentioned here, it should be 2 decimal places. So how you can remove that 4 decimals and make it 2 decimals? So you can actually look at the right side, there is what we call property sheets or property sheet. So when you click this, that property sheet will be changing. So when you select this, that's a property sheet for that. When you click this, that's a property sheet of that one. So the decimal places that they wanted to is actually 2. Right now it's 2. But the problem why it's not showing because it wasn't formatted as currency. Okay, it should be currency symbol also. Click that. You go to the format and make it also currency. And there you go. The 2 decimal shows, which is the average of these words. And it says there is a label to the left side of it, which is the word average book price. So in other words, there should be a word here, average book price. So right click into this 12 and there's what we call set caption. Click that and this dialog box will appear. Just paste it and see if it's a little bit hidden. Just move it a little bit so that it will not overlap. So average book price, $12. So that's the thing. Do not display a page number when printed. There's a page number. They don't want that. We will erase it. So there's no more page number. Has your name, candidate number, and at the bottom of the report. So your name should appear. So the one I erased, you can put it back and put your name there. Or you can remove this one and change it with your name. How to do it? Right click. You can go to layout. No. Change to, sorry. Again, right click. At the moment, when you go to the print preview, the date will show. Okay. Now, if you don't want to see that date, you can right click into it and you will go to the change to. Make it label. And in that label, what you will do about it, you can write your name into it. Your name, center number, and candidate number will be there. So your name, center number will be there. And that's it. So now when you run your work, you see the final work, it should be like this. Your name and everything will be there. I have a problem. This said one page, right? Look, I have another page again. So it goes down again with nothing. The average book price went down. So I don't want that. I have to bring it back. So how can I bring it back? So let me go back here and see the problem.
Mister, it's already there.
No, but they said in the question it has to be in one page, right?
Yeah, delete the second page. That's it.
I cannot delete because the average price is went back to the other side. It goes to the second page.
The average price is in both the pages.
No. See, there's nothing.
Where did it go?
It went here. So this is a challenge that I have to, have to do. So how we can literally figure it out to make it to one page. I have a problem because I forgot to make this file into A4 paper. So let's see first our page now, a page setup. See our paper, maybe because it's not an A4 size. Page. Okay, so it's letter. So letter is smaller than A4. So make it A4 and click OK. And hopefully it fixed the problem. Let's see the preview now. It doesn't. It overlapped to the right side. So the problem.
What is this?
No. It's easy. The only thing you can do is see the layout. Did you see these things? It overlapping to the dotted lines.
Yeah.
The meaning it will go to the next page. So it's easy. The only thing I can do now is highlight the extra space that is available for me. Here, these are extras. There's extra space here. So I selected all of them there so that I can scroll it to the. I use the mouse. The keyboard keys. The arrow key. So bring it there. So what you will see now, once it turns white, it will fit in one page. Okay, is it white now?
Yeah.
There you go. So now I have no overlapping and I can guarantee now that this fits in one page on the right side. So let's see the preview again. There you go. Everything fits in one page. I have no option to go to the next page, meaning everything is on one page. Do you see any problem at the moment?
Can you make it again, that thing that how you resize the page?
Sure. But for now, did you see any problem that I have? Because I've seen one problem at the bottom part.
Yeah, the average book price.
Your voice is lagging.
The average book price, I think.
Yeah, actually not the number of it. Look at the dollar sign. Half is showing only, right?
Mister, it's okay. They will not
No.
do that much.
You will lose one mark for it because this instruction says fully visible. So it's not fully visible because that is hidden a little bit. So you have to make sure that it will not be hidden and make sure it's aligned to it. Bring this a little bit here. Now you do this one. You move this a little bit. Now it should be clear. Still no. Okay, let's go back.
The lesson looks
Mister,
very
why does it have to be so precise? It's
Yeah.
okay. It's only have the dollar sign. Who cares, Aslan?
Because if they can see it, they will minus you mark. So why we have to let them have a room of making you lose mark if you can make it the full mark. So that's the thing. So anyway,
What if the person is blind?
I hope so that you can ignore it.
See,
I think Miss Benny will ignore it. I'm not sure. Okay.
No, Miss Benny will bring the microscope. She will put it under the computer and she will look for every single mistake.
Yes, of course. She want to make revenge for those noisy students by making minus mark.
But I am not noisy.
Good, that's good.
yeah, mister, also Miss Betty until now did not give me my 2 marks.
Then ask
Me
her.
too.
Ask her. Why not?
Mister, I
We
asked
asked her. We
I
asked
to-
her. She said, oh no, I still have to inform my supervisor.
Really? So she has to inform me. I have meeting with him tomorrow. I will meet my teachers. The teachers tomorrow. Yes, Omar.
You told us that can you go down?
Uh,
Yeah, you told us that the average book price must look like it's not clear.
no, it's the
Right?
color of it. It's okay because in the printing, actually, if I'll print it now, actually, what you will do in your exam, right click into it and export this into PDF so that you can see it exactly how it will look like on your on the printing. So here's the thing. So this is how it will look like. It's clear actually. The color
I don't know.
just a little bit gray but it is. But if you want to make it black, of course, it's possible, no problem. But right
Mr.
now,
Wait,
huh?
I have a question.
Yes.
How did you make the other half of the dollar sign visible?
How did I make the what?
The other half of the dollar sign visible.
I just simply go to the
You
layout.
remove the spaces also?
No. What I did, I just increased the area because I make it so stay like this one. So like that, it was like that. You can see it, or I can make a little bit. So you can see it, but when you go to the preview, it's hiding. It's not. Anyway, it was like that. I just increased the size here. I just simply drag it a little bit more to make sure that it will not be hidden. And I just, simply drag it also on that side. Omar, you can do it also black if you wanted to. It's just a matter of how or when. It's just here anyway. If you really want to make it black, it's here. So no big deal about it. All right, let's
Wait.
close this all now because we are done with the first part. It's just the first part, huh? There's another
There is
part.
still a second part?
Of course, the second part is waving here.
No.
All right.
What would I
How
do in
will
the
I be
exam?
able to complete
don't
all of this
understand
in half an hour?
What publisher? More publishers, Mr. We did not take publisher.
All right.
No.
No problem.
I
This will be easier now because you have a little.
refuse.
I just want to tell you something, Mister. If you send me the recording, I need to watch it like 5 times to understand.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. It's just that one here. Girls, I recorded some last time. Did I send you the file at least or no?
No.
All right. I have to go back to the
I
Zoom.
hope that will not happen with me.
All right. So I wish I will remind me, please. Someone remind me that I have to.
You shouldn't worry. I will be the alarm clock this time.
Yes, please. Okay, let's continue a little bit of this one. So the next thing is you're gonna do is start from the beginning of creating. Create, again, query design. Highlight everything, click add, and just showcase or show everything that is the field here. And start from the beginning. Do you want publisher? Okay, so you have to display publisher. Now the question says there's so many publisher, but they said something about publisher that has or having the word digital. If you will only put the word digital, this is something I have to remind you. If I will put only digital, what will happen is like no publisher name digital. But if you will remove the digital, you can see there are some company that have the word digital. How we can bring that companies with the word digital on their names. This is the thing. So what you will do is this. In the criteria, put the star. It's important. Put the digital and put the star. What does it mean? Meaning the computer will think that it can be anything in the beginning. It can have anything in the end as long as the word digital will show. Now, you don't have to put the word like. The computer will automatically bring it by itself. The only thing you have to write is the star and digital. Now, see the effect if I will view it. Tarang, all the
Mr.
companies with the word digital, Harley Quinn. Good. I'll do
Mr.
it
What
again.
if
This file.
Should I do it again?
No, I'm just asking how did you start this file? No,
Huh?
can you go back? Can you go back to the report
Yes.
that you just showed us now? No, not that one.
Yeah.
The one that. Yeah. How can you show us the thing?
How?
What did you click?
This one, this click only. Just click this one randomly. See?
Which one?
The view.
Home?
Under the
View.
home tab, view. Or it's here.
Oh,
It's here. Just see this one in the bottom. You can just
At the bottom very hard, at the top very easy.
it's your choice. Anything. All right, anything. All right, let's continue. So after that, they said release year is later than 2011. So let's go to release year. So we need, it's later than 2011. So they mean what? After 2011, correct?
Yeah.
So later than 2011.
Mr. What do they hate about 2011? 2011, the year I was born, is very good.
What?
What do they hate about 2011? Why after? Why can't it be before? Why
Because
can't
they
it be
don't want so many,
2011?
they just don't want so many records. The meeting will end and let's just join again. Huh? So That's the thing. That's the two things that is needed. And we have 39 records so far. But there's one thing that is a little bit tricky on this one here. So there's another thing. It's called, contains a new field called book tax. This is
What's a field?
a new field, like this a field of publisher, a field of release here. There's a field here called book tax here above. So what it will do, it will calculate the price plus 10% of the price. So you have to add the first field price. Add the price first. Now you have the price here. Now you should have a field here called book tax, where it will get the amount of the price